number 16, Michigan, looking to get back on track. The Wolverines, a loss to Penn State in overtime, their last Big Ten game. Find themselves in the middle of the Big Ten standings. They're looking for a win today at Oregon. The Ducks looking for their first Big Ten win, and they'll have to do it on Senior Day here on a rainy day in Eugene. Happy to have you along with us at Pape Field. I'm Chris Clayton with former All-American Jen Derby. Well, Jen, Michigan still loaded with talent. They're in the middle of the Big Ten standings, the back half ahead, and the thing that's a constant for them is the play of Jill Smith.
The 8, Rismani underhand, and Flowback again. Turned it over though. McCarthy stepped in front. Downhill McCarthy. Dodges right, fires and scores! McCarthy! Those turnovers on Claire attempts can be real dangerous.
Here's Smith in the middle. Oh, behind the back, and she scored!
Teams both putting up a lot of shots today. A lot of offense. It's been a fun one. Rismani, nice pass. Oh, save, Flowback. Nabbed it right out of her stick. Big collision, play on, and Simmons has got it. Where she's dangerous in a full sprint. Takes a shot, wow! Simmons is on fire! What a finish!
Number 30, Simmons.
Fired up for good reason.
Two different style offenses here. It's been fun to watch today.
Oh, Simmons again! Trying to will Oregon back into this game. Back-to-back goals. Shot clock down to 20. Paolo going left. She got free, but it's saved by Santa Maria.
Check in, grabbing a ground ball.
Lila Hurley working through traffic and scoring for Oregon.
Already 2 goals today. Huge start for the sophomore. Looking for another. Charging, shooting, and scoring. And it's 5-3. How about a first quarter hat trick for Simmons? Got 2 of them in this game now. And she's looking for the shot. Wow, Mazur wills it in traffic.
Back at Pape Field, where it just really started coming down. Pouring down rain here in Eugene, Oregon. Michigan battling through it, playing well. Wolverines, the 14-7 lead over the Ducks as we head to the 4th quarter. Coming up on Thursday, we'll miss a women's lacrosse doubleheader. Johns Hopkins clashes with Ohio State, followed up by USC against Rutgers. Live coverage starts at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, only on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. Let's look at the standings here. Look at the rankings. 3 top 7 teams at the top: Northwestern, Johns Hopkins, and Maryland. But the Wildcats have put themselves in a good position to three-peat as the regular season champions.
Yeah, and we talked about that. The bottom 2 teams don't make it to the Big Ten tournament. So right now, people are duking it out to who's going to be at the bottom.
Northwestern handled Rutgers and just took care of business in Piscataway on the road. That's what you do when you're a team like Northwestern or like Michigan, where you have high expectations. You got to be consistent. And I think Michigan's a good example of that today as they win another draw control. Oregon's a player up, but the Wolverines able to win possession at a big spot there.
Yeah, I would look for Oregon to amp up their pressure with the man-up situation, trying to double the ball, trying to cause a turnover right off that draw control, but they don't. They're going to settle into their even man defense now.
Here's Dyer working in the 8, turns and fires it wide.
Wow, this is a great little 2-man play on the crease. I love it from behind. They draw the double team behind the net. Dyer's wide open. She gets the one-on-one in the slide. Defense is there, but late, and her shot goes wide.
Dyer already with a hat trick. Her and Schwab both with 3 goals in this game. These 2 working well together today. 14 minutes to play. Oregon down 7. Showed some real life in that 3rd quarter. And the shot? No. There was a foul before the goal from Emma Ng.
Yeah, I think they're going to call Harrison just a little too physical on this defensive play here. You then see, I think it's Mary Rutherford slides over to play defense on her. Emma Ng takes it to goal anyways, but they're going to bring this whole play back.
Tough break for the Ducks that time. Here's Simmons Over to Hurley. Going to make a move. Hurley to Palo. Ing again. Lofts it up for Simmons. Look at the speed of Simmons, and she scores again. That's 4 for Anna Simmons.
Wow, home field advantage is certainly in her favor, and this is a really nice take. You can see they clear out the whole right side of the field so that she can get a full head of steam coming down here, down the righty alley. She rips this shot high, and it's nicely placed again.
8 shots, and she's converted that into 4 goals. Very efficient for Anna Simmons.
Yeah, I mean, you would not know that she was injured over spring break just a week ago coming into this game. She is, wow, shown why she is one of the top midfielders in this conference.
Well, it's a great sign. Coming into today, she had 0 goals in 4 of the last 5 games because of that injury, but she's certainly back on track today.
Yeah, and I think that she had such a strong start to this season that other teams started to key in on her. You see other teams put their top defender matching up against her, and so her production slowed down a little bit, but she's back with a vengeance today.
Yeah, remarkable start. 25 goals the first 7 games. She's back producing at that level today, and Oregon wins the draw as well.
Michigan, again, with their really physical midfield defense, slowing the Ducks down and really making them work for every inch that they get on this field.
Carasquillo. Oregon goes to Palo. From the left side. Emma Ing. Janae Sperling. Oregon trying to find a one-on-one matchup they like. We talked about that's a big part of this Ducks attack. This is Lila Hurley. Carasquillo trying to work from the X. Rutherford all over her.
Yeah,
Physical
not giving
defense.
her any space, nothing to go to goal, nothing to even look up to try to find a teammate in there. So that's amazing defense by Rutherford.
Shot clock down to 23. Here's Sperling. Trying to throw it towards the middle. The stick of Hurley, but knocked away, and here goes Michigan.
Great defense by Michigan. That was a lot of one-on-one takes by the Duck offense, and they stood their ground, and here they are off to the races on attack, making the defense slide.
Colin nearly went all the way for the goal, but it's knocked away by Crowther. And then it finds the stick of Paige Crowther. For a whistle and a timeout by Jess Drummond and the Ducks. With 11:18 to go, a lot of time left. Oregon chipping away, making things interesting on Senior Day. Well, the birds that were above one of the lights here at Pape Field have abandoned their nest. Even they are taking shelter from the rain. Well, Maya Santamaria, the goalie for Michigan, she probably wants to take shelter from Anna Simmons. She's firing shots on, and Simmons is on a roll for the Ducks. She has the last 3 goals for Oregon.
Wow, I don't know what it would feel like to stand in goal and see Anna Simmons coming down the alley. Her first step is so quick, and the power that she gets on these shots is so impressive. It's a nice little jolt of energy that the Ducks really needed right now.
She is a spark plug, as you said, and something Jess Drummond talked about with her. It's her energy, her passion, her intensity. It's contagious. It rubs off on others, and it kind of elevates the play of this entire Oregon team. Will it be enough, though? They're down 14-8. 11:18 to go here in the 4th.
Yeah, we're coming back from a big defensive stop. We had that really quick transition by the Michigan attack, and they came down, shot and transition with a save by Paige Crowther and a quick timeout by Coach Jess Drummond. So that's where we're coming back from right now, why the Ducks have the ball and are working to get it upfield. Again, this pressure from the Michigan defense in transition starting to wear the Ducks down, I think.
So Oregon made some subs coming out of that timeout. They actually took Simmons out of the game. giving her a little bit of a rest. Here she is. It's important to stay hydrated, even in the rain. Well, Michigan with a chance to get on the attack here, but also milk some time off the clock with a 6-goal lead.
Yeah, I think with a 6-goal lead and 10 minutes to go in this game, you don't want to let the Ducks feel like they have any breathing room or any chance at a comeback here. So they are going to control the clock, and they are going to just look to get a great opportunity here. I would say probably with like 30 seconds to go, although with a penalty and an 8-meter here, they might look to take this one.
It is Dyer. She has a hat trick already.
She's such a creative player. I could see her finding a teammate inside on this. Oh, so close.
Shreves, but it's taken away. Matsuoka and Oregon able to weather the storm that time. And here go the Ducks. Less than 10 to go here in Eugene.
Jill Smith does not want her team to have to play defense, so she is riding this really hard, and she gets a charge call right here at the line. She's going to get the ball back for her team.
What a job by, yeah.
An energetic play again, all over the field, just great. Talk about the spark plug for Oregon. She's definitely being the spark plug right now. Between her and Emma Burke on the draw, the two of them are just giving Michigan life when they need it.
And we talk a lot about Jill Smith scoring, and for good reason, but that's the type of player she is. She has an impact in a lot of different areas, drawing a charge.
Yeah, I mean, when the ball went down and the Oregon defense got it, she was right on top of them the whole way down the sideline here, and then she makes a nice defensive footwork play, gets the charge call.
Here's Smith. This is Shreves. Back to Jill Smith. Lofts it into Dyer. A lot of Ducks around her. She'll reset it outside. And the shot from Fedorov is knocked away by Crowther. And Oregon's got possession now.
Wow, quick ball movement by Michigan. They just sling it around the outside of the 12 so quickly. And this is a really nice take here.
Michigan set up by this great play by Smith.
Yeah, you can see this is the play where we were talking about with Jill Smith. She just has really nice, she has the positioning there in the midfield, and Matsuoka of Oregon tried to just run her down, and rest said, nope, this one's going the other way.
She exerted a lot of energy there, just getting in position and able to draw the charge that time. Zitza for Oregon goes off to Lila Hurley. Down to 8:10 to go. Here's Palo. Palo without a goal in this game. 5 goals the last 2 times out. She kind of snuck up on the last 2 opponents as a former defender, but Michigan ready for her attack today.
Yeah, I think they knew she was coming. Like you said, she kind of got hot over spring break on the offense.
Underhand goes a little high. This is Ng.
Yeah, Emma Ng has been shut down by Jordan Harrison today. Just really nice defense there. And she hasn't been able to get inside this 8-meter at all today.
She drew a foul there, but she actually had a great pass over to Palo. But this will be a great opportunity for Palo from a free position. Right on cue, a chance for her to get in the scoring column.
She's got such quick feet. I have to imagine she's going to try to get inside on this one and get a shot off.
Here she goes. Palo fires and scored. And Oregon's within 5 with 7:31 to play.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. She's been silent today so far. And today, this is a great opportunity for her to get on the board for the Ducks. And again, talking about the momentum, Ducks keep chipping away here. You don't feel like they're totally out of it. 7 minutes to go.
Jess Drummond said that Palo, one of the most competitive players on the team. She played midfield last year, so it's not totally out of character for her to be involved in the offense. But she said Palo just constantly asks questions. She's willing to learn and wants to be great regardless of where she is in the field. And you can see her improvement on offense the last couple weeks. Her brother played for St. Joe's. She's from Littleton, Colorado. helping Oregon to get back within 14-9. Ducks lead this fourth quarter 2-0. Here's a whistle on the draw and a foul. It's against Oregon, though.
Yeah, it's going to go against Lexi Jenkins. She pushed Emma Burke. Emma Burke had body positioning there to get that draw control, and she was just right behind her and knocked her over. Both girls went to hit the turf, and it's going to be Michigan ball.
Michigan attacking with Schwab. Pressure defense all over her there from Jaden Lang.
This penalty, yeah, I think is going to go against Jill Smith. She set a pick on the ball here. Defender couldn't see it coming, and so this ball is going to go back to the Ducks.
Let's get a look at this illegal screen here from Smith.
Yeah, you can see she just kind of throws an extra hip into that one.
You got a great look on our replay. Good catch by you live there. And Oregon gets possession back. Kind of running out of time here. 6:25 to go, but they've got the ball. Trying to find the back of the net again. And here's Hurley. Spinning right. Well defended. Carasquillo not able to find a crease. And here's Palo. Putting her head down, hitting the turf hard, and draws the foul. Hopefully she's okay. That looked like a hard, awkward fall there.
Yeah, this is some pretty physical defense. I think she gets shoved, but then she almost runs into the other Michigan defender here. Ooh, big collision.
Yeah, Schwab was trying to cycle over and help defend, and inadvertently ran right into her off the push. And here's Palo from a free position. Her shot just a little wide. Converted her last attempt, couldn't get it done that time. Carasquillo with it. With the shot clock down to 19.
Yeah, Michigan defense is doing a really nice job of shutting off any sort of action from behind.
Simmons high.
The combination of Jordan Harrison and Maya Rutherford defending behind the net has really shut down any sort of attack option from the Ducks to take it from back here. Here's another takeaway.
Harrison again. A couple mainstays, part of this Michigan defense that is 10th in the country in goals allowed per game.
Yeah, they're averaging just 8.9 goals against per game, which is so impressive. I mean, when you have a goalie of Aaron O'Grady's caliber, plus some senior defenders back there who can lead and just shut people down, I'm not surprised at all that they're ranked so high in the nation.
Yeah, Oregon with their 9 goals above the average allowed for Michigan. And that's something Jess Drummond has talked about for Oregon. Is in the midst of this season, it's been what she described as a learning opportunity as Norris loses control of it. Playing in the Big Ten, she said they're trying to find small wins as Smith's shots is sent off the bar. The Ducks just trying to take those moral victories game to game.
Wow, Jill Smith misses an opportunity there to sneak one away. She hits it off the pipe, it registers and bounces all the way out of the stadium.
Here's Shreves circling around, passing in, had a teammate there, but past the stick of Carolyn Bird. There's a whistle, a hold, and that's against Michigan. Less than 4 to go. It's Ducks in possession with Palo. Weaving through. Ing quickly inside. And Sweeney not able to control it. It's loose. Body's hitting the turf. I think that was Palo again. She drew a foul.
Yeah, Palo's speed is hard to match. She sparks this whole offensive set on the transition by her pace out of the defensive end, and ball hits the turf again. It's been a mess inside the 8-meter both ways. We've talked about it. When it goes on the ground, it's just gotten a little ugly, a little chippy, balls flying, sticks flying, and this was another of those opportunities.
Carasquillo not able to find it, just a little off to the left. Oregon still with it. Couple goals already from Carasquillo coming in the first half. And Middle, some space, but it's saved.
Wow,
Liv
incredible
Kozica had a
save.
chance.
That was an incredible save. I mean, this is a wide open opportunity for the Ducks inside the 8-meter. She even shoots this off stick high, and this is a great save. I mean, that one right there is one for the highlight reel.
There's an example of the luxury that Michigan has. They're without Aaron O'Grady, but Maya Santamaria, a mid-season All-American in 2023. How's that for a backup goalie? Incredible.
And yeah, you talk about it. That was on the doorstep, and she comes up with that huge save, especially at a moment in this game where it sort of felt like momentum was starting to shift towards the Ducks. They're starting to chip away. They're making some defensive stops. Nice stop for the Michigan defense. Get the ball back into their playmakers on offense. Run some clock out. We only have 2 minutes left. Great job by them.
Santamaria now with 5 saves. Michigan with a 5-goal lead. A couple minutes to play. The Wolverines with a tough schedule ahead. Really big games coming up. They'll have Johns Hopkins coming up on Sunday, number 4 in the country. For a Wolverines program trying to get back on track and get near the top of the Big Ten. They'll have Johns Hopkins and number 3 Northwestern coming up on their schedule. So they can make a big statement here in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be a great test for them. If they can knock off one of those 2 top teams in this conference, it's going to bode really well for them headed into the Big Ten tournament.
With 1:42 to play, Bradbury goes up top to Shreves, and her shot is knocked down by Crowther. Busy day for Paige Crowther. 16 saves now. Michigan able to take it away from Sperling.
Yeah, and this is that pressure that we talked about on the Michigan, the defensive in the midfield. They keep the pressure on. They had 3 girls swarmed all around her. One of them was able to come up with a caused turnover. I'm not sure which of them it was because there were so many defenders on the Ducks coming up the midfield.
This is Bradbury. Tend to kill some time here with less than a minute to play. Michigan win here. They're going to improve to 9-4, 3-2 in Big Ten standings. Look at the move by Shreves, but lost it. She draw a foul? She did.
Oh, she's down. She even lost her goggles. They're going to have to give her a moment to get her equipment all back situated again.
Oof. Just a piece of Sperling's stick caught the goggles there.